Bam! Shaggy showing the motherfucking. What's good, Manny?
What's good, man? It's a great day.
Sometime today, perhaps, we're going to get into Hogwarts.
Uh-oh.
Somebody sent in a fucking drink cup for me. All that crying and bitching I did, I guess somebody fucking sent something in. Janelle Ballard.
California.
From California, knows how to party. Janelle Ballard knows how to party. With a cup full of water. I didn't wash it or nothing. I hope she didn't like pee in this before she sent it. They should make like a fucking sink for your thighs. Because I pull my pants down to my ankles when I pee. I got a lot of fucking notes in my phone of shit that doesn't make it on here. You know what I'm saying? When I just think of some dumb shit or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'll just like take a quick note of it. Sometimes I have no idea what it means when I look at my notes. Other times I'm like, okay, I forgot about that. And I'll put it down as something to say if I ain't got nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? Which is very rare. That's why I never get to this shit. Because I don't feel it's like fucking, maybe at the time I thought it was funny, but it might not be funny enough to translate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so today I'm going to do something I just made up on the spot. It's going to called Clear the Cache. Is that how you say it? Cache or cash? How do you say that?
I thought it was cachet.
Is it cachet? I don't. But yeah, but we both get words wrong all day. How's it pronounced, Justin? Do you know? How do you not know anything?
How are you spelling it?
I said TiVo. Holy shit. C-A-C-H-E apostrophe, some shit like that.
Cash.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Is that wrong? He's never heard of it. I go to my Samsung Notes. 23 by 31 and a half. It's my penis size. Oh, here goes something. You know what? And I agree with this still. I don't know why I never brought this up. I know at some point in television, before streaming and all that, right?
Uh-huh.
Especially with infomercials and shit, you know what I'm saying? There was a big problem with commercials like that turning their volume way to fuck up. So when that commercial would come in, it'd just be like, bah! Like mad loud. You'd be like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they made a federal law that there was a certain volume level that you had to put the shit at. I actually looked for that shit because it fucked me up that much when that shit would happen. It scared me awake in some circumstance.
Hell yeah.
God, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're just sleeping. Well, here goes another note. It says, we give cats easy life, then get angry at them for taking it easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a cat because he wants fucking to pet him just to marinate and purr and shit, maybe play with a string every now and then. But then every time you walk in a room and the cat's just marinating with the sun coming in, just all chilling, and like you just running in from school or from work. Must be fucking nice, huh, cat? My Dustin old alcoholic joke didn't get over at Scouts. I wonder why. That'd be Ronan and Leona's, their Scouts shit. So their Scout leader, right? Uh-huh. Like, usually, their fucking scouts are in the basement of this church. You know what I'm saying? It's this little old-ass church in the middle of the woods, or middle of the little town I live in. It fucking, it's in the basement. So, man, it just smells like old book dust and it just smells like dust and old cabin and just a basement. You know what I'm saying? It just smells, you know you're in a fucking church basement just by the smell. Yeah. But they also hold AA meetings in there. Yeah. And so this other dude took over this past year, you know what I'm saying? And great, he did. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome. He got the troop out of that basement into a different place, you know what I'm saying? By these like fairground things or whatever. So like we're in the new place or whatever. He's like, yeah, and you're like, no more of the basement ever. I was like, that's good, man, because all it smelled like was fucking dust and old alcoholics in there. And nobody laughed.
What?
I thought it was funny as shit. All right, let's see. Got thrown so far off my horse it Christopher Reeved me.
Wow.
Inside of the freeway pee-pee steam.
What?
I don't know how you don't know what the fuck this is. So it was a very cold winter night. And Manny's just like, man, I got to take a piss. I'm like, okay. He's like, I got to pull over. I got to piss. I'm like, okay, whatever. Fuck, handle your business. You would think he'd pull over on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker pulls over to the medium on 75 with just the little barricade boy in the middle. You know, there's no grass or nothing. It's just the barricade, New Jersey barricade boy in the middle with the shoulder. That's it. And I'm in the passenger seat Which means if we get clipped, I'm fucking dead. I'm on the side that gets sideswiped. And that wasn't the worst. The worst part was, not only am I sitting there scared, I wasn't going to say nothing. I don't want to be a bitch. He had his door open, he was pissing, and the steam from the piss was coming inside of the fucking truck.
That's how cold it was.
Yeah, it was that
That's how
cold.
cold it was. You notice?
Thank goodness I couldn't smell it, but I wasn't trying to. At that point, I wasn't breathing through my nose. It's just like when you hear somebody fart, you instantly don't breathe through your nose. At least I don't.
But as soon as I jumped in, I grabbed the hand sanitizer.
You did. I didn't care. I just wanted to get the fuck off the freeway, man. This one just said, Clay farted. He like just got out the bathroom or whatever. I was like, good, I gotta take it. You know, 'cause I take a lot of pisses during the day because of the water I drink. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta go, hurry up, you know what I'm saying? So I get in there, I'm like, God damn, man, he just fucking, oh. And he was like, what? I was like, dog, you blew it up in there. You fucking, what kind of shit was that? You know what I'm saying? He was like, dog, I took a piss. I just farted. I was like, oh my God. How in the fuck? All right, so clear the cache, time. Eat at the Woolworth lunch counter, old. Okay, so Woolworth was like the last of the general stores, I guess you could say, because it was kind of like a department store of its time before Myers just beat the shit out of it and stuff. They had like a little bit of everything. You buy like fucking work jeans, but they didn't have groceries, so it was like a general store.
Yeah.
They had lunch counters at them as well. You know what I'm saying? And I've several times ate at the fucking lunch counter at Woolworth. Them shits were like built in the fucking like 1800s, and they were just still standing when I was a kid. Let's see. Just see new house in the neighborhood. So now I consider my neighborhood now like within about half a mile range of my house or so. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like, you know, a packed together block. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. I've lived here fucking a long time now. And just driving the other day in my fucking neighborhood, which I've lived in for fucking ever. And fucking, I just happened to look over and just saw a fucking new house chilling. Drive down this road 2, 3, 4 times a day. Yeah. I've never seen his fucking house.
But it was like during the day, and we don't never hardly go that way.
I do. We don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I live here.
Well, yeah.
I'm always on that fucking road doing something. Every time I leave the house, I go on that fucking road. Oh, I just see it. 13 Juggle. Stars shine bright late at night. Deep in the heart of Texas. I watched Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure before.
The one scene in that movie scared me.
Large Marge?
Yeah.
Tell him Large Marge. I knew exactly which one.
Yeah.
To me and my friends, that was like she always came up in your mama jokes. You know what I'm saying? See, you just knocked my whole fucking camera off, bruh. When your cords just fucking pulled on it. But it wasn't me. It wasn't my telekinesis. Keep it going. That'll work. Funny catching dudes check chicks out. And you've seen me do this before. Remember we were at that fucking that little burger place out in like fucking Fancy Town?
Yeah.
And it was old dudes walking outside and shit, and like some business chick walked by, and she like, you know, she had like the business skirt on or whatever, but she had a fat ass, and she walked by the dude, and I was like, watch, Manny, watch. He's gonna wait a minute, and he's gonna turn around and look. There's no way he's not gonna look at her ass. There's no way. 1, 2, 3. No, it was like 3 seconds. He was real quick. He was like,
yup.
I was like, yeah, there it is.
I watch out for that all the time because
you be getting looked at like that because you're a hottie.
yeah.
So he sees people looking at him like that all the time. Need to take Canadian Leaf off of Tim Hortons. Okay, you take McDonald's in Canada and fucking the apostrophe in McDonald's, they put the Canadian Leaf there instead. Wendy's, little Canadian Leaf. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's going on over here? Yeah. Why they got to put the Canadian Leaf on all these American brand shits to make Canadians like them or what? So then I was noticing back here in the States, Tim Hortons got a little Canadian Leaf on there. And I'm like, wait a second, you can't fucking set trip like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking do that, man. You repping a fucking Leaf on McDonald's and Wendy's and shit up there. You can't be putting that shit over here then. You made your steak up there. You don't make it down here. Don't make America take you to war, Canada. Saw crazy lady, not crazy, on a phone. I moved out here to get away from crackheads. Rich people won't have it. The sad truth is there's crackheads everywhere, man. Dog randomly hump stuff must be great to land in some Neddin. That's it. That was fucking the new segment. Shaggy's Cash. That was that. I was looking up at my fucking noteboard and there's nothing there.
You cleared the cache, though?
I did clear my cache. Now I get to start out anew.
Yes.
All right. So, and then maybe in a couple months, I'll have another cash to clear. Maybe I won't. What?
Question for Shad.
It's you.
What's me?
You're pulling the camera.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, why the fuck is there a cord by my foot for the camera? Let me ask you that. There's a camera cord, which is way over there underneath my feet.
No, that's the mic cord. The mic cord's. Listen, this isn't very organized over here.
Yeah, what the fuck? You're a school smart dude. I know that, right? You're good at spelling and English and all that.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
What was your grade point average? Don't bullshit and drop it down and try to be cool now. What was your grade point
It
average?
was
All right.
2.8.
Okay, so you're not that school smart, or you just don't give a shit. That you know what?
it was-
That's why you're a creative dude,
was-
because you didn't give a shit about what they were teaching. That's how I was,
COVID.
and that too.
Gave up.
Oh, nice. Hey, there's nothing wrong with giving up.
Yeah.
But so when we started going back, I would sometimes
So you skip.
and yeah, I would skip, but I would walk around the neighborhood for like 4 hours. And
Wow.
So I went and I had all my like homework and stuff out, but I had to be on like the class on my phone. But anyways, I fell asleep in this one part in my neighborhood, and I guess this lady saw me out her window and was freaked out. So
Huh.
when the police showed up. I was like, he's like,
We're not that different, me and you. I'll share a story with you right quick, how that also happened to me. Can you still get grounded? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I got the story for you now. So when I was like I must have been in like 9th or 10th grade. I don't know, 'cause that's only 2 grades I went to high school. I'd wake up, leave my mom's house, and I'd just come back after school, but I'd never go to school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I would like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, here and there. I'd go. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm overselling it, but I was never in fucking school. I don't know. And I'd just fucking leave the crib, and I'd walk over to my girlfriend's house at the time. And she lived in an apartment, this little ass apartment building. And I would just go down to the basement to the little storage area for the apartment cubicles. You know what I'm saying? They had their little cage shits down in the basement. You know what I'm saying? And they had a couch down there, so I just go down there and crash. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I wake up at like fucking 1, 2 o'clock, be like, okay, let's go. Time to start the day, you know? And then, so one night I just got a poke on my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck, man? And I turn over. It's a fucking police with a nightstick poking me with a flashlight in my face and all that shit. He let me go somehow. It was cool, 'cause I was like, man, my girlfriend lives right upstairs. You know what I'm saying? You can go ask her, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So he went, and it was all. But I was still like skipping school, but he didn't bring that shit up. He didn't give a fuck.
I was good. He let me go because I told him I was doing it online on my phone.
Where you were just sleeping in the neighborhood, like where? Like on the corner?
It,
I know your neighborhood, so I could picture
so
it.
There's one street that leads into a dead end like circle, but there's
Okay.
no houses around.
Okay, like a dead cul-de-sac. That's where they build some houses one day, probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Oh, you fall asleep outside when you're walking around. Sounds just like when I would not go to school. So I'll tell you a story about one of the times I didn't go to school. Right?
Does this story
Okay.
involve you or fella?
This is 100% me.
Okay.
Yeah, this is 100. This is somewhere in my fucking. This has got to be somewhere in my fucking youth record. So we skipped school, and whatever. We walked to my homie's house, and like we just get high as shit during the day instead of going to school sometimes. So we're over there, and my boy just out of nowhere, he's like, yo, you want this fucking knife? I don't want it no more. Okay, I was 14 at the time. I was 14 years old. This I remember, because I did go to jail over this. You know, he's like, yo, here you go. I'm like, all right, cool, for whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to use it for, but who's going to turn down a knife at fucking 15? You know what I'm saying? Especially one of these boys. Oh, there's no cover involved. It was just raw dog knife. You know what I'm saying? I should probably mention that. You know, there was no safety precautions. I just put it on the inside. I just fucking put it on the inside pocket of my fucking jacket. You know what I'm saying? Just go about my day like it ain't shit. And we went to, it's not there no more, but it was Tel 12 Mall on 12 Mile and Telegraph. It's like a Myers and shit there now or some shit. So anyhow, so we're like, fuck it. Summer's coming up. Let's go steal some fucking shorts. And so we go up in there or whatever the fuck, and I pull the oldest fucking trick in the book. I put on like fucking couple pairs of shorts, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Bring like 2 pairs of shorts, 3 pairs in, come out with the, you know, put one on under my pants. So whatever, we're all like fucking think we got away with it and shit. Walking out. Right when we walked out into the hallway of the mall, you know what I'm saying? Security was like, nope, where you going, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? He fucking like pats me down to find the shit, and he pulls the knife out.
Yeah.
And he just sits down and starts smoking a square and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? He's like, what are you doing with that fucking knife? I was like, my boy just gave it to me. I was just holding it. Now, as an adult, I'm looking at that. This is a security guy paid to stop thieves and shit, right? This kid's walking out. You know he done took some shit, 100%. You go to snatch him up and you sit him down and he's fucking got a knife like this in his pocket. He's probably, this motherfucker was going to stab me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's thinking, of course. You know, this fucking stupid-ass kid who's not in school, you know what I'm saying, out here stealing shit from a mall. So he's sweating bullets, you know what I'm saying? And then the fucking calls the police and they come and scoop me up. So I got charged with like this knife and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was just holding it. My mom had to come pick me up from jail, so life went on as usual. She was like, what the fuck you doing? I was like, I wasn't gonna stab nobody. Fucking so-and-so gave me the knife. She's like, oh, okay, fuck. First single boy is coming out on Cinco de Mayo.
Yes. May 5th, Daddy.
All right, there was that. The old fucking merchandising boy. You can go to Psychopath. What? What's our issue?
We are not connected to the Wi-Fi anymore.
Shit, you know what? I think I may have not paid the bill. That's the one bill that's on me to pay, and I always forget. Yes. You recording it? Well, with all that being said, later, dog nuts. That's an old school one there.